Let's see. That is the. What do you want to tell me? Let's step away from all of it. Okay, just test microphone, hands free. This is the. What is the name of this thing? This is the Anchor. Okay. Make sure. So test microphone, test speaker. There he is. Hello. Good morning, Dan.
How's it going, everybody?
Great. How are you doing?
Good. Air on in here?
Oh, is the air on? Yeah.
All right.
It's on, but somebody has adjusted this. Not me. I would not touch a
They
thing.
keep it warm in here now that I'm not here.
No, when you're. Let's see, share.
Baby shampoo, school supplies, and diapers.
That's your list?
That's my list of things that we still need. Six people in the waiting room. Wow, we got quite a crew online today. Andy.
I had a phone call as soon as I came in.
Brewery the other day? Nope,
Should have been, but I wasn't.
okay. I'm glad I didn't walk up to you and say, hi, how are you?
So we sit here, it's catering about.
I'm going to ask if you could move, yeah. And I kind of, as you can see, spreading out, I see it.
Is Chris in the room?
Is who?
Chris McCold?
Matt called?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, he's online.
online.
Oh.
Yeah, Miss
It's logged in.
Oh, I see him. Happy birthday, Chris.
Thanks, Andy.
Happy birthday, old man.
Yeah.
I think
That's
that's
all.
what
How
think
old are
that's-
you?
go ahead.
This is the double nickel. 55.
So, wow.
I am too. Nickel.
You don't look a day past 54.
Well, thanks, Dan.
On your way to 60. Oh my God.
Just a baby, just a baby.
Uh-huh.
Child at heart.
I told him I could almost be his mother.
Could be his mother.
Antonita, do you have pictures from the party?
I have them on my drive.
Okay, well, I'll just mention it then, because I just.
Yeah, I haven't shared them
Okay.
with you guys here.
So did you all have fun?
Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
Come back in here.
Now, did I share my screen? Did you see that?
And of course, we ate and drank with our masks on.
You ate what?
That we ate and drank with our masks on.
Oh, yeah, uh-huh.
No, the restaurant handled it really well. And they thanked us for being the first holiday party they were allowed to give.
Oh. Yeah, things are tough there, I hear. Yeah, things are tough.
Are you screen sharing?
I don't know, am I?
Can you all see that screen?
Not really.
Nope.
No, I don't see a screen yet.
Okay.
So where am I at?
Why do you not have screen share on the bottom there? Oh, that's your PowerPoint presentation. Go to your Zoom.
No, we still see you, Dan.
Okay.
Seeing you, Andy.
Over here. And then why?
Where's I have present right here.
That's
Oh, but
present of the team meeting. That's not present of.
Here. Okay, where am I at?
You're gonna have to sign in, I think.
I hosted this. I have to go out and come back in.
Look up here, see if there's, click this arrow. Okay,
I am. How come this is?
click more over here.
I'm recording it. Where's my thing at?
Go back to that. And then hit the expand up, not to close. Hit that. Okay, there's screen share.
Ronnie, are you taking pictures?
No, I'm wrapping Christmas gifts.
Oh,
All right, let's roll.
multitasking.
Now
Yes.
you can hit.
Gotta get it done. I'm in Tampa.
All right, everybody can see that okay?
Yes.
That's great. Okay, good. Welcome, everybody. All you have to do is announce that this is going to be the last team meeting for the end of the year, and everybody shows up. It's cool. So let's jump right into it. Andy was just saying a few minutes ago that we did have the holiday Christmas party, and it was back on December 5th at Papakona, and they did a wonderful job. They had all of our tables outside on the lanai. They had us all evenly spaced. We had about 35 people show up, and just everybody had a really, really good time. I had a lot of people say it felt really good to get together and feel like it was having a semi-normal time and a semi-normal life. And in fact, as Andy said, the manager, and I don't know if he was one of the owners or not, but they came up to me at one point and so thanked me for booking this holiday party. They said that they didn't know if they were going to get any holiday parties booked at all, and we were the first one, and they were so relieved and so grateful that we booked that holiday party with them. And I think that just goes to speak that just keep in mind, there are a lot of people who are struggling, and there are a lot of people struggling to make a living, keep their doors open, keep their businesses open. And so if you can support them in any way, form, or fashion, with a mask on or whatever the case may be, do so and help these people, because they desperately need our business. And so I was really grateful to them that we were able to have that party, do it safely within the guidelines, and be able to support the restaurant at the same time. And everybody, like I said, who came out, I think had a really, really nice time. If anyone wants to add anything to that about the party, you're more than welcome to.
I just kind of wanted to say thanks to everyone who had a part in arranging it and getting it all together. It was really nice time.
Yeah, we got there at 5:30 and the sun was just beginning to set, and the sunset was beautiful, and the evening was perfect. The weather was absolutely perfect.
It was one of the best green flashes I have seen.
Yeah, it was just a beautiful night. Couldn't have asked for a better night. And the people, conversation was great and the people were better. So, all right, let's get into what we got to tackle here. Next slide. Okay, so welcome Dolly, and she's a new agent that's just come to our office, and she signed at the beginning of the month. And don't know if Dolly's on the line. Dolly, are you with us at all?
Yes.
Great. Welcome to the office. Do you want to say a few words about who you are and where you're from?
Welcome, Dolly.
Thank you. I've been here since 1989, moved a couple of times, but I always come back. For sure, I'm staying for you guys, but I'm just really happy to be a part of this group. I did a lot of research and had a really nice interview with you, Dan, and I just really excited to be here. And thanks, Baron, for bringing me in.
Yeah, well, great. And we're excited to have you. And you and a lot of other people are going to be jumping into Ignite coming up in January. So we're excited for you guys to launch your careers here with Keller Williams.
Yay.
Brendan is joined us from the Hilo office, and I don't believe he's with us or on the line, but welcome, Brendan. And that Hilo office is doing great and closing in on 20 agents over there. And so I'm really impressed with how many people are becoming a part of Keller Williams. Next slide. Some other birthdays besides Chris's was Linda Kelly was back on the 7th. Rochelle was on the 11th. Emerald was the 12th. Chris is today. Lisa's coming up on Friday, and she's with us here today. Happy early birthday, Lisa. Siphon will be on Christmas Day, and Christina Harvey, who's on the call with us today, she's on the 28th. So happy early birthday, Christina.
Thank you.
As we look at the calendars, this is what's coming up. We've got the virtual ALC meeting is actually for the Maui office. Instagram fundamentals with the tech wizards on Friday. On Monday, we've got agent training with Zach Younger. And then on the 21st, Ninja Selling Workshop. Just a reminder that the 24th and the 25th, the offices are closed. So don't be calling me or Antonita. And the Mondays are Jumpstart Your Week. But what one aren't we doing, Andy, on the Jumpstart Your Week?
We will be starting again on the first Monday in January with Jumpstart.
All right,
Taking
so
the holidays off.
Okay, we're taking that off. And then Wednesday, the company huddle, and then Thursday, the Hilo team meeting, if you want to jump in on that. All right, next slide. So I sent this out to everybody last week, just as a reminder. We've got a fair amount of new people to the office or new to real estate. And Ignite, it will begin January 12th and will run through February 25th. It's every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. It will be 8:30 to 12:30. And even if you're an agent that's had your license for a while, and you just want, a refresher course on a variety of things, you can take Ignite as well. It's absolutely free. You just use the link to register and get ready for really some great stuff. I am always excited for the people that come out of Ignite because they are very, very well prepared to jump into the business. So let me know how. Yeah.
Hey, it's Lisa. Big question here. That's a lot of hours every week. And
Yes.
Will these be recorded in case we miss, one or two of them?
Yes.
They're currently are already recorded. There is a video library that already exists that Andy Bemrose can give you access to. And if you want to expound on that, Andy, go ahead.
I was just going to say, if you miss a section, you can go back, pick that section up from the last Ignite, or wait, and they will be recorded. And just probably 3 or 4 days after, you'll have access to them. They'll go into, I have a coaching Google Drive, and so I have all of that in there. If there's somebody who is not in the coaching program, I can get that to you.
Thank you.
Any
That's
other
great.
questions on
I mean,
Okay.
we do realize that people have lives.
that? Yep. Moving on. Andy, your updates.
Oh, I hate that picture. Make it go away. Okay, I want to turn the floor first before I go into my spiel over to Lisa Velasquez, who is one of our new BICs, and see if she has anything to share. And then I'll turn it over to Leola, see if she has anything, and then I will go into my stuff. So Lisa.
Hello. Aloha. Good morning. Just wanted to show you my face for a minute in case I don't know a lot of you. I'm really happy to be here and just starting my BIC duties last week or week before, it seems like. So getting on board with that. There's only a few people on my roster right now, and I've talked to most of them, but there's still a couple I'd really like to have chat with. So I'll reach out to you this week, and just so we can get to know each other. And we are going to be doing some cross covering for weekends and holidays between Andy and Leola and I and JJ. So when I do get to speak with the rest of you on the phones for weekends and holidays, this is who you're talking to. I think we all appreciate a text heads up when you're working on something that you're going to be sending for review. So that's much appreciated. It also lets us manage our time a little bit better. So we know that we've got several things coming up. So we're not walking into Costco with all our frozen goods and you're sending me a complicated contract to review. So just give us a heads up. My office hours are technically 8 to 8. I do look at my phone at 7 a.m. I try not to answer it until 8, and I go on do not disturb at 9 o'clock, period. So, but other than that, I'm pretty much available to you whenever you need me. And I'm excited to be working with all of you eventually. So thank you.
Good deal. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. Leola, do you have anything to share?
Hi, I do. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yep.
Okay, great. I'm having some major computer problems here, so I may not be able to last this whole meeting. But aloha, everybody. I'm Leola Augustine. I will be the broker in charge reviewing contracts primarily for the luxury division agents. But as Lisa said, we will do some weekend rotations, and when we do, then I will be your BIC. My office hours are 8 to 6. Those are my prime office hours. I actually will be available through 8 p.m., but my brain really starts to shut off by about 6 and completely shuts off after 8. Of course, if it's an emergency, you can get a hold of me, but as Lisa so cutely mentioned the other day, Dr. Lisa, we're not saving lives here. So this is real estate, and we should be as proactive as possible so that we don't have any emergencies. The only other thing that I'd like to add is when I was starting off as a new agent, I had very strict broker training. I didn't have the lovely Andy Bemrose that so many of you get to learn from. She's so sweet and so knowledgeable. I did not have that. So please appreciate her for what you have. So I was taught that you do not go to your broker until you have an answer for them. It may not be the right answer, but I ask that you at least do some research and come to me with a potential solution. That way I know that you've put some thought and energy into what your situation is. And if you do that, I will have all the respect for you and you'll have my full attention and I'll help you solve the problem. And that's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Andy.
Awesome message. All right, just a few more things. Some people have been found to use the review tab in zip forms. When you're done with a contract, they've hit that button that says send for review. That goes to every broker in charge in the company. So please don't use that. Reviews are sent via, if you want it reviewed first via PDF, or you can even put it into documents and then make a correction if needed. Just a reminder to scrutinize your tax records for both the buy and sell side. We've had a few things come up where records don't match. We've had others that they do match, but there's been some missing information. Make sure too that you compare what you're seeing on the tax records, on the permits, and comparing those to what you see in your seller disclosures. Again, for whether you're representing the buyer or seller, it's our responsibility to make sure that we have the right information before we get into the transaction. Just seller may not disclose everything. If there are any discrepancies, just watch for red flags. Okay. Make sure you understand when you're working, especially with a buyer, the STVR rules and regulations. We don't want someone getting into something they think they can use a property for, and it's not going to be able to happen. And on that note too, if you are representing a seller and they say they have a permit for STVR or they have a non-conforming permit, ask to see it. I think it's really important that we don't just take their word for it. This was from our BIC meeting. There was a mediation settlement in the company, and I think it's an important one to talk a little bit about. The agent selected the inspector, called him, made the appointment, didn't really have the buyer get involved. They were doing a courtesy. After closing, the roof leaks. They find that it had been patched and it was visible patching without a licensed contractor. Nothing was on the SRPD about this. The inspector missed it. Buyer sued the seller, seller's agent, the broker in charge, the PB, and also sued the seller's agent, BIC and PB. So we ended up, it costed the company $7,500 to settle out of court, and $5,250 of that came from the agent. And you don't want to be that agent. So just remember that inspectors are only liable up to the amount of their fee. There are no licenses for inspectors in the state of Hawaii. They may belong to trade unions, they may belong to clubs, they may have gone through training, but they are not licensed. Just really recommend ones that you've worked with and you trust, and ask in writing if the buyer would like to interview them, get involved, pick the inspector, how they want to handle it. Okay. If using a transaction coordinator, please make sure you're communicating changes, as those TCs are really, really, really busy. And they're trying to keep up. But they do as we all do with our business, they prioritize. And if something's going on that they are not aware of, maybe you think they should be, because they should have read a form or seen an addendum, they're going to prioritize the people who are closing first as the first ones they deal with. So make sure that you communicate, that you manage your employees, and they are one of your employees. If anybody needs a reminder of when to send for compliance or how to do it or what JJ is looking for, let me know. Again, days, basically 5 days at least before closing, he needs certain information so you can get paid, and we want you to get paid. I'm going to bounce into my other hat, which is coach. And everybody talked about their broker in charge hours. That one's easy. Again, if I get a text first, I can let you know if it's going to be an hour, if it's going to be a half hour, if I can call you right back. Coaching hours, though. Generally, coaching calls are not a catastrophe. They're information someone wants. So my coaching hours are 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Business happens all the time. Please text me and let me know the urgency, or if it can wait till business hours. If not, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Ignite starts, we already talked about that. If any of the people in the coaching program have not picked up their binders yet, please make sure you do. Make sure you've also signed up for the orientation class for Ignite. And I'm finding through talking with all of our agents that the first and foremost priority right now between now and the time Ignite starts is get your contacts. We need to get those up and running and organized. You need help, you can call Antonita, you can call me. We've got Scott Leroy. We've got a lot of ways to help you get that in, but it's really going to be important. Okay, that's all. I've monopolized the time. Back to Dan.
Good job. Thank you. And just another word on that. You know, as we bring on more new agents, we're going to need another productivity coach. You've heard me talk about this before. We have an active ad out looking for a productivity coach. And so if you know of a veteran agent that still wants to do a little bit of selling, wants to do some of their own business, but also would really enjoy helping people get started in real estate and get started on their business and who could be a productivity coach, then by all means, let me know who they are. I'd love to talk with them. Okay. Let's move forward. Again, this is going to be the last time I have to talk about this, right? Because when we have a meeting after the first of the year, it'll be too late. You have to renew everything by December 31st. All right. And board dues are all due by December 31st. And again, if you don't know how to log into your PVL, Antonita can help you and you can check and we can make sure that your CE credits are there and that you have hit the renew button and you've paid and all that good stuff. That's what it looks like. One more slide. Yeah.
Please make sure a copy is.
A copy of the card, right? Or
of
the
card.
yeah. So Antonita actually sent out an email this morning saying that she's going to need a copy of your card. So once you're renewed, once it's all approved and you go in to print out your card, make sure you send a copy to Antonita. Featured listings. For a period of time, we were having some issues with adding featured listings to people's website pages. And we figured out, and I don't know why it took as long as it did to figure it out, but there's a little toggle button. Turns out there's a little toggle button inside on the back end of your command that turns this feature on and off. It was as simple as that. And so we now know where this little toggle feature is. The reason why some people were having the problem and some people were not was because it was apparently only affecting new agents who had just come aboard to Keller Williams and their toggle button hadn't been turned on. And once it is, then you can start adding featured properties to your website. So apologize that took a couple of weeks to figure out, but we got it straightened out. The folks at KWRI couldn't figure out or duplicate how we were having a problem, but they finally figured out what was happening. So if you don't have featured listings on your website, let me know and we can walk you through that. Yes, question.
I was going to say, can you tell us where the secret toggle button is, or do we got to do the secret handshake to find out?
No, yeah, we can tell you. It's when you click on the consumer tab inside a command, and I may be able to even do it here for you real fast. Hang on, let me try that. Let's see. So let's stop share for a second. Go here. Oh, that's Dorothy. Log out of Dorothy. And is that you?
Can you share a screen, Dan?
I will as soon as I log in.
Okay.
Okay, so everybody see my screen? All right, this consumer tab over here is where you start making changes to your website and to your app. You go up here into site and app settings, and there's a button right here that says Learn More with Kelly Guides. Go here, and then you're gonna go Agent Site, click Continue, hit Leave. Now you're in the Kelly Guide. Hit Get Started, Acknowledge. On page 1, oh no, you know what it is? Sorry, it's Coomerson setting. 1 second. Hang on. Go back here. Wrong toggle. Site and app settings. Learn More with Kelly Guides. Sorry, it's consumer settings. Hit Continue. Hit Leave. Get Started. Hit Next. See right here where it says Featured Listings? You click that, there's a little toggle button here. And you can see I've got featured listings, but if you go back here, the featured listings, this is the toggle button that says Show Featured Listings. That's the toggle button that's got to be on.
Thank you.
Okay, got it. Stop. Oh, new share. Go back here. Okay. There you go. Moving on. So there's some changes coming to the luxury division. I've been meeting with luxury agents and talking to them about this. But as you know, when you join Keller Williams, you can get into all types of specialties. You just don't have to be a residential real estate agent. You can be a luxury agent. Specialize in land and join our land division. You can specialize in commercial and join our commercial division. But as far as luxury goes, what's happening is there's going to be a call this Thursday where they're rolling out some things regarding the new luxury platform. And one of the new things is that you no longer will have to pay to be a part of the luxury division. You can only be a part of the luxury division if you qualify. And the qualifying rules are still being worked out. But I'll give you an example. An example of qualifying for luxury was that you would have sold 2 properties over, say, $1.5 million in the last 12 months. Or 2 properties we're trying to work with the region and allow us to go back 24 months. And so we're going to ask the region, because we're going to have a higher price point. The region wants to know, what is your average price point for the top 10% of sales in your market over the last 12 months? Well, if you want to know what the top 10%, what is the average of the top 10% for sales in the west side of Kona, the average is 2.7 million. Well, that's a pretty high threshold. And it would be difficult to go into a listing appointment with a potential seller and their house was 2.5 million, and you would have to say to them, oh, I'm sorry, your house doesn't qualify for luxury. That's not going to go over well. So we get to work with the region and massage this a little bit and talk about what our threshold is going to be for luxury. But my guess is we're leaning towards like 1.5 or 1.7. And I'm trying to get it, because stuff takes longer to sell here on the island. I'm trying to get it where the threshold will be 2 properties over 1.7 million in the last 24 months. Again, this is going to be a discussion between the offices and the region. And once I have that set, I'll let you know. But then what will happen is, in our system in Command, it will tell us what agents qualify, what agents have sold 2 properties for 1.5 in the last 12 months. Once those agents become eligible in our system, I will click approve, and those people will be led into the luxury division. which means they'll have access to the luxury signs, the luxury brochures, the luxury postcards, the business card, the website, all of that stuff. But I did want to pass along this because this was from last week's call with leadership, which again, a lot of you don't know, that no one, and I mean no one, not Keller Williams, or not Sotheby's, not Engels and Volker, not Coldwell Banker, no one sells more luxury real estate than Keller Williams. And so these were a couple of stats that came out of that. It says the 15 key high-end markets with the most volume of luxury real estate transactions. Keller Williams agents closed more luxury transactions in the top 10% of the market than any other brand or franchise in 2018, 2019, and year-to-date 2020. So you're talking about the 15 key metros: Miami, New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, right? Seattle. We're selling more luxury real estate than any other brand and any other company. In fact, last year we did 75,000 units of luxury for $49 billion in transaction. Okay. Funny or interesting stat I heard yesterday while I was on one of the leadership calls, that Keller Williams is selling $1 billion of real estate a day. Okay. As a company, we're doing more than $352 billion in real estate as a company. In 2019, KW had almost a 14% market share in those 14 metro areas. That's huge. That's a massive amount of market share.
Yeah,
And
is
in
there
addition-
supposed to be a slide? Everybody's screen is black.
Oh yeah, there is a slide. Hold on. Let's hit stop share because it probably didn't pick it up when I went to new share.
Looks like you're looking at a slide, but we're not.
That is true. And it's stuck. Zoom meeting is not responding. That's not good. It's just circling. Click that again down below where it said Zoom's not responding. If you close the program, yeah, can you leave the meeting and then we can come back in? The meeting will continue. No, hit that. Go back to this. Oh, you can't because it's not allowing you to do anything. It says, please move this window away from the shared application. Try closing Google Chrome and see what that does. Your slide presentation, try closing your, yeah. And click Zoom. What do you guys see on the screen now?
Black.
Black? Oh, well, it looks like we got a couple of options here, everybody. I can continue to talk and you can see no slides, or I can close the program and have to let you all guys back in again. Click wait for program to respond. See what that says. Looks like Zoom's having an issue.
I vote we end meeting and all get back on.
Do we want to?
Okay, I guess that's what we will try to do. It just seems that the Zoom is hung up and all you get is a black screen. We can't share anything with you.
far are we right here?
Let's see. How many slides do we have left to go? Yeah, we got quite a few. All right, so if you can hear me at home, we're gonna try to close the Zoom. And my guess is we're gonna have to let you all back in because it's not responding. So we're gonna do that. Go ahead.
Do we all actively click back on the link to sign back in?
Correct.
I'll invite you back.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, no, just click the link again. We'll admit all of you again. Go ahead, hit here and then click close program.
This be down here in the bottom.
Just hit more.
In a large screen.
Yeah, you're gonna have to expand the screen. Yeah, that's it. There you go. Hit admit all. Okay. And go to screen share. Or do you have the presentation open? Okay. Now we can go back to screen share and hit share.
Woohoo!
Everybody back?
We never went.
Do you see it? Do you
Kind
see the
of.
screen?
I know.
It's not very big.
Hit present, please. Can everybody see that slide now?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. Can you go down to participants and just make sure everybody's in?
yes.
Back. Okay. All right. I think we're off and running again. Sorry.
All right.
So this is the slide that I was talking from. 2019 KW had a 14% market share in these 15 metros. And over 11,000 Keller Williams agents sold a property at a price point of 1 million and above. That's a pretty huge stat, you know. When someone sells, so Keller Williams sells luxury. Yeah, about 11,000 of our agents sell luxury, $1 million and above.
Is this the US or are you talking globally?
US. Yeah. Next slide. So I don't know. I know all of us get bombarded with a bunch of emails every day. And a lot of times we're just going through, clicking and deleting and trying to move forward. But Maps sends out these little tips all the time. And I was just wondering if you guys ever clicked on any of these Maps tips. And I just happened to be watching this one the other day from John Sprague, and it was a really great tip. It's 4 minutes long, and so I thought I'd share some of it with you. Go ahead, Antonina, and play. think you may have to stop screen share and then,
And then click on it. and
but
then-
let's try, yeah. Let's go ahead and hit stop screen share. Go back to your presentation and then hit that. And then go back and share that screen. Hit and that and that.
Or two. So
And
there's a
volume.
couple things that we need.
No, you just silenced it. Okay, now it's up.
Hi guys, Maps Coach
Right,
John
and we
Sprague
have
here
a
with you.
remote here.
And I am super excited about the holiday season. As a matter of fact, I've got a major league desire for you to be 100% present with your family this holiday season. And I hope that's
Have a
something you
remote here
desire
for this
too.
TV.
So there's a couple things that we need to think about if that's
The
what
headphones
our
are on?
intention is. And you know, what we realize here is that in order to go ahead and be
Okay, got
100% present with our family over the holiday season, we've got to be 100% present in our business the days leading up to it. So here's a few ideas that you could adopt to make sure that you're staying on track with that and you're pouring into your family and you're able to.
Can all of you hear John or no?
We can hear him when you're not talking, yes.
Very good. Okay, well then,
When you-
it doesn't matter if us in the room hear it. So go ahead and let John play. We
be
won't
with
say
them over this
anything.
holiday season
we're not here
when you're with them. So first off, let's identify the days that we're working. We've got focus days, flex days, and freedom days. Those focus days, we're working full days. Flex days, we might cut off half day. Freedom days, those are the days that we are not working at all. So let's identify what's the winnable goal in each one of those days leading up to the holiday season. Right? Let's make sure that they're the leading indicators, the things that we've got the most control over, whether it might be the time that we're putting into our lead generation, the number of contacts we might be making, the nurtures we identified, the emotional deposits we might be making with each one of our key relationships. Let's make those winnable goals to create that winnable culture within our community and our team. So one of the things we can continue to do here, when we do have those unforeseen things show up that knock us off track, let's not go ahead and bag the day. Let's go ahead and win the minutes in between. So what that means is let's make sure that we're having those 2 or 3 critical conversations that can move our business forward the most. It might be a price reduction conversation. It could be a conversation of taking a listing. But let's make sure we're having those conversations that continue the momentum and to build off of it. One of the other things we want to look at here is let's commit to measuring those key performance indicators that we noted earlier, whether it's the time, contacts, nurtures, appointments set. The reason we want to do that is that it allows us to go ahead and augment the successes, because without it, we focus too much on the gaps that we didn't accomplish, and it starts to be an energy drain. So the other thing we can look at here too is that let's set appointments to set appointments. Right? We know that 70% of the appointments we set will hold if we set it within a 24-hour window. So the conversion rate goes down dramatically as it goes into 48, 72 hours. And so if we're going to go ahead and have our holiday season to our family, that's what we're going to give our holiday season. And let's make sure that we set an appointment for the Monday we get back to set the appointment for that following week and make a goal around that. In addition, let's make sure we're sending some personal notes out to the top 12 referral sources that we've had this past year. Let them know how much we care for them. This is a perfect time to make those deposits. And finally, let's get a thank you note out or some sort of a video to our entire database while we're out. So that way we're continuing to have that mind share while we're with our family. Guys, here's the thing. Many of us at this point in the year, we're really close to getting that goal, And what I know is that what happens in the holiday season, that there's an influx of distractions that could go ahead and hold us back from it. And guys, let's just remember this. We don't quit when we want to, we quit when it's finished. Let's be 100% present over the next 2 days in our business so we can be 100% present with our family. Thanks so much and have a wonderful holiday season.
There you go. So hit stop screen share. Stop. There we go. And then you back to the presentation. You're in YouTube. You might want to go. No, that's not it. Close out of that. Go there. Yeah. There you go. And then go back and share that screen now. Okay. Turn your audio down. So again, the purpose of that was just to
Sorry.
let you know that MAPS is sending out these emails from time to time. I got one this morning that featured, I think, 12 different MAPS coaches. And every one of them were talking about a certain topic, and they're going to be rolling out these topics from December 18th through December 31st. So if you see one of these emails come out from MAPS, sometimes just don't delete it, click it. It's short, it's 4 minutes. There was some real valuable information there that I think you can learn from that would be good. All right, next slide. Scott Leroy is coming out with all kinds of updates. And the way this works is that each market center pays Scott Leroy to do these things for us at no charge. So our market centers are a member of Scott Leroy's organization. We pay him a monthly fee, and that's how he does these things for free for the agents. But for a long time, we had, as you know, we're moving away from an old Keller Williams system into a new Keller Williams system. And the old Keller Williams system was, we had these websites called eEdge. And if you've logged into mykw.kw.com, that's the old system. And as I said, we're moving off of that and we're moving into everything being in command. One of the things we're talking about as a leadership group for after the first of the year is that we're going to probably be sunsetting the green sheets. So all of you that have filled out green sheets and you've done it through mykw.kw.com, that's going to be going away. And and there's going to be a new system. Well, there is a new system. And the question is when are we going to adopt it? It's ready for it. I'm talking about it with the leadership group. But in command, under the opportunities tab, there's a button, there's 2 buttons there called offers and 1 button called commissions. And what'll happen is instead of you filling out all the information in a green sheet, you'll fill it out under offers. Offers will be, quote, your green sheet. It'll be the same similar information where you'll put in who is the buyer, who is the seller, who's the escrow company, what are the terms of the deal, how are the splits being done. That will go into offers. That will then turn on and trigger the commissions tab. And so now you'll be able to go in and see how the DAs are being done, right? And how the splits are happening. And the purpose of this is to give you guys more transparency right on the opportunities dashboard so you can see how much you're really getting paid after splits, how much is going towards your real royalty cap, how much is going to your cap, how close are you to being capped? And all of that now will be in one screen. And so we don't have to separate it. And so that's coming after. Here's what else is coming after the first of the year. So part of what Scott Leroy will do is he'll go in and he'll select the top smart plans for you, make sure he moves them into your library. He will set up different brand kits in your designs. So if you're looking for your particular brand to be in part of your designs, your templates, he'll do that for you. He'll add additional pages to your website. So in other words, all of your Keller Williams site, if you want a page on there that's just download my app, he'll set that up, build that, and add it to your site. He'll do a mortgage calculator page. He'll do a what's your home worth page that can be added to your site. If you haven't did a sync between Facebook and Command, he can get that set up for you. Obviously, we've already been using him for importing and exporting databases. Here's a good one. If you use Google Analytics like me, I do a lot of marketing and I want to track all of my marketing. And so on every page or landing page that I am sending a consumer to, I've got Google Analytics on the backside of that page. So when I launch a campaign, I can see exactly how many people have come in and viewed that page. From the time I sent out an email blast across the country, I can figure out how many people clicked that email, how many came in, took a look at the offer, read the page. That's all done through Google Analytics. Well, now Scott Leroy will set up a Google Analytics account for you, and he'll put the code on the back side of all of your KW pages so you can see what the consumer is looking at on your website and what pages they're hitting. That would be particularly important, again, if you were doing marketing and you were setting up landing pages on your site and you wanted to see how the marketing was performing. You could say, well, I sent out this email blast, or I did this social post, or I did this direct mail and I sent it to 3,000 people. How many people came to the website page to review the offer? Google Analytics would be able to tell you that. They'll set up checklists and opportunities. We've talked about this before. When you're building the opportunities page, the reason for that is you want to put all of your systems and processes of how you run your business in opportunities. Why would you want to do that? Because it acts as a manual for your business. And so every time you hire somebody, bringing an admin aboard, a buyer's agent, you don't have to go through all of the training of how your business operates. You just direct that person to your opportunities page and say, review the buyers tab inside of opportunities, because it has it broken down every single little bit of what we do when we take on a new buyer from start to the closing table. And he'll set up checklists for you in opportunities. If you're coming from another company and you've got a lot of emails and you want to take them out of a one email format and move them into a KW email, he'll help you do that. And help moving content offsite to a command site if possible. In other words, if you have content from an old previous site that you really liked and you'd like to bring it onto your KW site, if that's possible to do, he will help do that. So these are all coming, I want to say like the 4th or 5th of January, there's going to be an announcement from Scott Leroy that he is available to do these type of things for you. Any questions about that? Okay, moving on. At one of the meetings when we were doing business planning, we were talking about, for those of you that like to do business inside of Starbucks and you're sitting at Starbucks for a couple of hours making phone calls with your laptop, I suggested that maybe you put a sticker on the back side of your on your laptop, because it's actually advertising space. And you would be surprised at how many people are sitting in Starbucks with their laptop open working, and there's a sticker on the back about real estate. And people will stop you and they'll ask you about real estate based on what they see off your laptop. And so I suggested this in one of our business planning sessions. Barron, thanks to her, I want to give her credit. She went out and did some research, and she was looking for these different types of stickers and marketing stuff that you could put together. And she found this website called Zazzle, and you can basically custom order any type of sticker that you're looking for from Zazzle and put them in on everything from your computer to a water bottle. So thank you, Barron, for that. I appreciate that.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
Redbubble is also another one. I ended up ordering a couple stickers from Redbubble. So that's another good one. That's the first one there, just so you know.
Okay, and Etsy, it looks like from this, you can order it from
Etsy too. Yeah. There's a couple on Amazon, but there's more on all those other sites. So there you go. Yep.
Cool. Thank you. Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Moving on. So this seems to be working well. We've got our system down, and we've been doing this now for the better part of 3 months, going into month number 4. And everybody is actually doing a great job meeting the deadlines and getting their properties in on time and getting us pictures and information and giving us the correct links. And Antonita is putting this together and sending it out for approval. The approval of this just went out, I believe, yesterday. And so we're waiting to hear if everybody's good with what we've got. And then, of course, we send these out on the 22nd of every month. So great job on this. And I think it's working. Any questions about that? Okay. The Adopt a Family for the holidays. So we have done a great job at grabbing the little angel tree tags off of the tree here in the front. And I think we are just down to 3 gifts left. How many did we start with? There was what, like 25 or something?
Yes.
There's like 25, and we're down to 3. So this family that we've adopted for the holidays, this family of 5, The last 3 gifts that they requested that haven't been fulfilled so far are baby shampoo, school supplies, and diapers. The school supplies is for someone, a child of the age of 5, and the diapers are for, it says a size 5 or a size 7. So if that's something you feel led you want to do, and you want to grab some school supplies, diapers, or baby shampoo, those are the last 3 items that we need. My wife and kids came in here last week and they grabbed 3 tags, and they had a fun time going out shopping for the kids. And then they had me bring all the wrap gifts yesterday, which I did.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, I don't know if it counts, but I chose the one I took off the tree said baby shampoo, and I didn't think one was enough, so I bought 3 of them. So I don't know if they need any more baby shampoo. Just a thought. I got some other stuff too.
Okay, great. Thanks, Chris. I guess we can cross baby shampoo off the list. But Monday, the 21st at noon is when we all the gifts in. Did you have a question, Ronnie?
I just said that they can go ahead and buy as many diapers as you want. They go and go and go.
Go. So we showed you a picture of the tree here in the office because it's really kind of nice to come into the office and see all the gifts underneath the tree.
Wow.
You guys have done a great job, so thank you for that. And this family, I'm sure, is going to feel really, really blessed this Christmas. So thanks to you. I'm going to start some time off beginning tomorrow. And I will be off until the 28th. And so I basically said to Antonita and Andy, if there's something that needs to be handled, please handle it for me. Call me if you absolutely positively need me, but if you don't, and you just can handle it on your own, please do. I'm going to be here. I haven't publicly told a whole bunch of people that I'm going to be here, but I'm just going to be spending time with the kids in case you run into me somewhere around town. But I am going to be here. There's if you're talking to somebody who is thinking about Keller Williams and you know that I am off, by all means, call Antonita, call Andy. There's several people that can meet with them or have a Zoom call with them. Heck, Lisa Teichner from our Maui office would be happy to have a Zoom call with them. But don't let me being away stop you from, bringing people to KW and giving them an opportunity. All right. Any questions about that?
Yeah, and you're indispensable.
No, I am easily interchanged. Don't worry. Anybody can come in and do what I do. Let's go on. This is great. Look at that number of profit sharing for November. $40,000 in profit sharing. So if you were one of the recipients of those checks, that is congratulations to you. That's great. That really boosted our year-to-date total of 174. And I'm looking at the numbers for December, and I'm thinking we're going to have another big month in December as well for profit sharing. So congratulations to everybody who helped grow the office and got rewarded for that. That's a terrific number, 40,000 for the month. By the way, I was in some training last week called FSO. FSO is called Franchise Systems Orientation. And if you're an owner of a Keller Williams office, you need to take this course every 2 years. And so my 2 years was up and I had to take the course in Austin. And one of the slides that they showed in Franchise Systems Orientation was one of our regional owners. His name is Mike Brody, and they showed us his profit share tree. And I'm trying to get a copy of that profit share tree so I can show you. But Mike Brody, you would think, has a lot of people in his downline, and he does. But in his first downline, he only has 42 agents. Now, he's been with the company about 20-something years, okay? But in his first downline, he has 42 agents. Now, does anyone want to take a guess at how many agents he has in his very bottom downline, in downline number 8? What produced out of a downline of 42. Anybody want to take a guess?
300.
Okay, 300. And one more guess. If you get it right, I'll buy you lunch.
3,000.
Oh, Andy, you and I are going to lunch.
Oh my goodness.
3,032 agents in his 8th downline. That's what resulted from having 42 agents in his first downline. Okay, so now one more contest here. This will be for dinner. If you can tell me within $10,000 of how much Mike Brody made in profit share last year, with 3,000 agents in his downline.
6,500,000.
6,500,000. No. Any other answers?
430,000.
That's really close. $567,000 Mike Brody made last year in profit share. 567,000. I want to bring that up for 2 reasons. Is the Wright brothers slide in here? Or is this a good time to talk about that, Anthony? Okay, so one of the things that we were testing out was there's a company called Wright Brothers. And they basically, what they do is they've made an entire business recruiting Keller Williams agents. And what they do is they set up websites talking about Keller Williams, and they place ads all over the internet. And then they go to team leaders like me and they say, would you like us to place all of these ads and direct all these people to this website? And when they fill out the form, you'll have an opportunity to bring them to your office and be part of Keller Williams. And of course, what team leader wouldn't say, yes, I'd love for you to do that. And we said we would give it a try. They had a 1-month trial for $1. Okay. And at day, like many trials, at day 31, they start charging you $350 a month for this service. And that's how they make their money. They charge $350 a month to the market center, and you guys get to pick up the agents. So we tried it out. And I said, you know, I'm really looking for more seasoned agents at this point. And I said, you know, we have a lot of new agents, but I'm looking for more seasoned agents. They said, well, we can tweak the ad and so forth. So they put the ad out, and basically I'm getting 3 leads a day. 3 leads a day who are people who live here on the Big Island and want to join real estate. Now they're mostly new people, and I don't have time to keep up with 3 leads a day for people who are new who want to get into real estate. So what we thought was, heck, we'd open it up. We're probably not going to continue the service past day 30, but we said, hey, let's open it up to the agents in the office. If the agents of the office wanted to take over our Wright Brothers account and pay $350 a month, they could. And they would get all the leads, and they would get all of those people that joined Keller Williams in their downline. So something to think about. If you want to build your downline and you want to build it fast, you might think about taking over our Wright Brothers ad. All right? I just throw it out there. All right, so here's our stats. Inventory. All properties, about 86 properties right now for 52 million. The new listings in November were about 18 properties for 12 million. So great job on that, guys. Sales on the listing side, 5 million and 11 properties. On the sell side, 14 properties and 9 million. A total of 25 properties in November for 14 million. So great job. It gets bigger and bigger every month. We keep taking more market share, and you guys are doing a great job. Questions on that? Okay. First closings with KW. Congratulations to Billy Mullen, Ginny Dixon, and Kathy Claren. So nice job. First closings with KW. Way to go. We're excited for you. And thanks for being part of the company. Listings in December. Bill Quinlan, Sam Schaus, Deborah Oakley Melvin, and Loyola all brought new listings aboard so far in December, and it's only the 15th of the month, so congrats. Some new price changes. Shiaki, Sam, Tony, Leola, and Shiaki. And then in escrow. So great job on these in escrow. Again, only the 15th of the month. And, you know, so people are still staying busy. And this is our season. So congratulations. Keep it going. All right. Closings already. These are the closings so far through the first 15 days. All right. Wants and needs. Anybody have any wants and needs? Shiaki.
Yes, so I have a new listing coming up this week. Will be in the MLS. It's going to be Hale Kehao. It is a most luxurious condo complex in Keho. It's an ocean. It has a beautiful ocean view, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, or 1 single level, and it will be listed for 869.
Okay.
And it will be easy to show overnight notice.
Okay, great. Other wants and needs. Okay, nobody else?
Oh, I want to say something.
Yeah.
So I have a 2 property back on the market. One is Ali Villas, 302. It's top floor, turnkey furnished, living ready, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. It's listed for $289. So if anybody wants to do an open house, it's available for you guys. And then another one is a vacant lot in the Waikoroa Village. It's listed for only $149,000 on the Pu'unui Street and 1/4 acre.
Okay, got it. Yeah, Andy.
Hey, so I'm Andy Madrid. I didn't meet everybody. I was at the Christmas party, and I'm a seasoned agent, but I'm new with Keller Williams as of December 1st, and I'm down in Ka'u. So I know that a lot of you guys might have something down there, but you don't want to deal with it. So I'm your guy.
Yay, we need that. We need.
Great. Awesome,
Jen.
thank you.
Hi, Dan. This is Kehao. Just wanted to share that Linda and I had a price improvement for our listing in Pualani Estates. The seller finally agreed to. We were listed at $759. It's now $749 for the 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath with a pool. Thanks.
Okay, awesome, thank you. Anybody else? All right. Okay, tell us something good. What are you guys looking forward to? Is there something? Yeah.
My daughter's here from Oahu, and I'm spending the week at a condo with her, just she and I.
Nice.
All by herself.
Oh, great. Good for you. Awesome. Yeah, we've got a lot of family in town ourselves. So, anything else? Tell us something good. What are you looking forward to? What?
I'm looking forward to taking 2 doses of the vaccine ASAP.
Okay, Ronnie. Good. You'll be protected. All right. What else? Anything else?
Baron is an escrow.
Oh, way to go.
Thanks.
Your first deal. That's fast, Baron. Nice job.
Thank you. It's exciting.
Congratulations. Way to go. All right. Anybody else have something good? Okay. Well, that'll wrap it up. We went a little bit over. I try to keep it to an hour and a half. Sorry for the technical difficulties. But some of that out of our control. I just want to wish all of you a really Merry Christmas. I'm not obviously going to see you or talk to you, but you know, this has been one heck of a year. And I just pray that you guys can take a breather for a couple of days, enjoy what family you have here, enjoy yourself, enjoy your day, you know, and thank you. Again, as I said at the party, I feel so grateful to be in business with all of you. You're an amazing group of professionals. I love you all. And I just really pray that you have a great time together.
Thank you, Dan.
You bet.
I look forward to
Everybody.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, everyone, and I'll be back on island come the 1st.
Merry Christmas.
Have a great time.
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
holidays.
Aloha.